General, I took on insurance companies and Big Pharma and got them to lower their prices. And together with President Biden, we've gone even further. We capped the price of insulin at $35 a month, and the total cost of prescription drugs at $2,000 a year for seniors. We let Medicare negotiate lower drug prices for seniors. And just yesterday, we announced that we are lowering the price by up to 80% for 10 more life-saving drugs.
So you mean to tell me, Kamala the Scamala, that all this time when you were in office for the past 3.5 years when you went missing, and despite the crises that were taking place besides the pandemic, in addition to the immigration crisis, you mean to tell me that all this time that you could have lowered the prices of 10 other drugs, but you wait to this election time to mention that you are willing to do this only upon someone voting for you? Again, goes to your character. It never ceased to amaze me with this woman. And so people, just listen on, and just listen on. Yeah, so if you ever heard the saying, if a person show you who they are, believe them, this is such a true statement for her.
To maybe help other people understand what that means. But for me, it was growing up with a lot of cultural pride. It was about growing up and learning practically from the day I was born about the commonalities among people, regardless of where they were born or what languages spoke, by their grandparents or how their last names are spelled. I learned really from the moment of birth how much people have in common. That guy, I'm black,
yes,
and I'm proud of Asian descent. When my mother, Sham, actually not only, I think, immoral and wrong, it's ignorant, because it overlooks the fact that when you really understand people, you know that most of our urges, most of our desires for ourselves and our families are universal in nature. Well, I've always been who I am, so I think that the challenge is to maybe help. I'm black,
yes,
and I'm proud of being black.
Absolutely.
And I was born black, I will die black. And I'm proud of being black. And I'm not going to make any excuses for anybody because they don't understand. Has been doing a lot of active outreach around the South Asians, around the API in general, and we'll continue to do it. I mean, what we know in particular when you're talking about the South Asian community, we're talking about the Indian community more specifically, it is a growing community in the United States in terms of its voting bloc, in terms of its participation, and...
a second.
Last night that America is not a racist country. Do you agree with that? And what do you make of his warning against fighting discrimination with more discrimination?
I believe that we need to address... Well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.